How sweet is this? Welcome back, everybody. "Twas the Night Before Diwali" is a new children's book that tells the story of a classic Christmas poem.
Yeah, whether you celebrate Diwali or not, the story will warm your heart. And joining us this morning is the author, Zenia Wadhwani, to explain how she created it. Good morning, Zenia.
Good morning.
And congratulations. It's a beautiful
Thank
book.
you.
I love the story, the illustrations, and you are a first-time children's book author?
That's right, I am. It all sort of came together, I think, during the pandemic. The idea for the character actually came together probably 9 years ago when I was pregnant and staring at a big tray of mithai, and I playfully took a picture of me trying to gobble the whole thing down. And my husband took the photo, we looked at it, and I said, oh, I look like a mithai monster. And so gave the idea to this character. But it really only came together in this year when the pandemic hit, and priorities reset for some people. And I thought, you know what, I need to make one of my bucket list items come true. And this was it.
It's it. And of course, Diwali is a festival of lights. I always explained it to my friends who were not Hindu as, our Christmas. So is that kind of why you use the classic Christmas tale to kind of tell the story?
I kind of always loved doing sort of South Asian takes on mainstream things. I think those are kind of fun and playful. That's sort of where it came from. But yeah, I mean, for us, it was trying to explain it as our Christmas and our New Year's. And so I thought that it would resonate with folks who celebrate the Diwali, but also folks who don't. There's a familiarity in the tone and the rhythm and the rhyme that I think all faiths and all individuals, whether they celebrate or not, would enjoy.
Speaking of mithai, thank you for bringing the delicious desserts here, because we are also mithai monsters along with you. And this is the most adorable mithai monster I've ever seen. Talk about these gorgeous, vibrant, sweet illustrations.
Oh, this is a lovely story. So when I started this project over the summer, I started hunting for an illustrator, and I found this woman, Manon Larivière, who lives out in Quebec, this charming, lovely woman who is so incredibly talented. Her illustrations are vibrant and whimsical, and I took a chance. I thought there's no way that this woman is going to work with me, but I reached out to her and said, on the chance, would you be interested in working on this project? She said yes. I jumped for joy, and what's wonderful is that, Manon, her first language is not English. So we worked through some online translations to get this to work. And she has never worked on a project that had sort of a South Asian culture feel to it. So she really embraced the project, and I think she did a phenomenal job.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. And speaking of, you sent over some mithai for us. And the one thing about it is, I mean, the sweets themselves are always creative. They're bright. They're beautiful. But the packaging is always unbelievable as well, right?
It's a beautiful little jewel box.
Yeah. You kind of don't want to just toss that away afterwards and find a way to reuse it.
You know what's funny? You say that. I remember getting halwa. Halwa's like this ice kind of sweets, right? And it's like this little thin sheet. And I remember getting a package of it. And I'm not really a big fan of eating it, but I kept the package and kept things in it because the packaging was so nice. Like I just kept the box.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Where do we pick up this book, and will there be more?
Well, right now you can pick up the book on Amazon. That's the only place at the moment. Hopefully next year it will be actually in physical bookstores. And I really do hope there is going to be more. I think the mithai monster has lots of adventures that she needs to explore. And so hopefully there'll be another one.
And you said children's literature has come a long way when it comes to inclusion, diversity, telling a whole bunch of stories. And it's important for every child to read, right?
Absolutely. I mean, really, when I was looking for books for my daughter, that's the thing that I found, is that there wasn't a lot of diversity in children's books. And that's one of the reasons why I wrote it. But what I love about this experience so far is I'm also hearing from a lot of kids who are telling me, hey, I want to write my story. And including my daughter, who, while I was going through this process, said, I want to write my own story, Mom. Can you put it on Amazon? But there's lots of kids who are reaching out and say, I'd like to talk to you about writing my own story. And that, I think, is one of the best parts coming out of this, is that diversity in writing.
That's amazing. Zenia, thank you so much, and happy Diwali to you and your family and to everybody out there.
Happy Diwali to all of you.
And thank you
Enjoy
for
the
sharing the story. Yeah, thank you so much.
MithaiMonster.com. It's on your screen to pick it up. We'll be back with more BT right after this. So cute. Yeah.